Hi and welcome to a new episode on this channel. And today we're talking about a real game changer when it comes to storing your food and cook it on your hike. Some say it's not necessary, I say it's a game changer. The food pod. If you have seen my previous video about food on the trail, you know then that I pack all of my food in Ziploc bags, one for each day. I also do some repacking of other things in smaller bags, and then after that I put everything in a gym bag. That is of course a good way of doing it, but you end up with a lot of bags. That means added weight and a lot of trash. A Ziploc bag actually weighs somewhere between 12 to 15 grams each. I gave this a real thought and I did some research and I found the food pod. I had a difficult time to find the correct size. I mean, I wanted it to be able to fit a week of food and my cook kit. On top of that, I also would like it to be as close as possible to the shape of my backpack, the Atom Plus. Then, of course, I also wanted it to be durable, to resist those sharp corners of the freeze-dried food bags, and then, of course, I wanted it to be lightweight. In the end, I stood between two choices, the HMG Gear Pod and the SAREK Gear Food Pod, both made out of DCF. I went for the SAREK Gear Food Pod because of a few good reasons. Number one, it was bigger and has room for 1 week of food and cook it. Number two, it has a handle, so it is easy to carry around camp. Number three, it is made in Sweden, and because I live here, I wanted to support the local companies as much as possible. Like the HMG Gear Pod, the SAREK Gear Food Pod is made out of DCF, also called Dyneema and Cuban fiber, so it is really strong and wear resistant. The shape is made to fit most backpacks. It is 30 centimeters in length, 20 centimeters wide and 20 centimeters in height, and has a volume of about 12 liters. It features a handle for easy carry around camp and is, due to the DCF, more or less waterproof. But because it has a zipper, it is not 100% waterproof. The SAREK Food Pod weighs 33 grams. So almost like two of those Ziploc bags. Some people I have talked to about this food pod say it's an unnecessary item and you can just as well just take a plastic bag and that will work just fine. Of course, it works just fine and are cheap too. Well, I have to disagree to that. I mean, do you bring a plastic bag to the gym or on your holiday or to the beach just because it will do the job? Yeah, sure I do. Well, okay, some people do, but that's not the point. I do appreciate, like many other people, good gear with a dedicated purpose. And the SAREK Gear Food Pod will last for a long time, keep you well organized, keep your food dry, and reduce your trash. And on top of that, it will also save a fair amount of weight. The only bad thing I would say, as for many times when it comes to good gear, and especially DCF, it comes with a high price tag. The SAREK Gear Food Pod costs 690 Swedish crowns, and please don't tell my wife I bought a plastic bag for that amount of money, okay? Sure. The main reason, of course, is the DCF, but also because it is locally made in a small cottage company. But if I compare that to the HMG, well, they are more or less the same price. And is it worth it? Well, I think it is. But it is totally fine if you don't agree. If you have another great solution to this or another great gear in this category that you want to tell us all about, please just leave a comment down below. And that's it for today, and thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions to me, regarding the food pod or anything else, just leave a comment down below and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. And while you're here, please take this opportunity to subscribe to support this channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and thumbs up if you like this video. And I will see you next week. Of course. Bye bye.